the ghettos that have been marked
So
with
yeah.
by him to have visitation. But mainly the visitation is about telling the young people who are living such life the significance of re-electing President Weah. He believes that President Weah has an agenda for them, has a plan for them, so they should join hands with him and many others in ensuring that President Weah is re-elected, so that the plan he has for them can be executed fully. So, well, like I say, thank you, and you know the thing about visiting the ghettos, speaking to our brothers and sisters. It's important because sometimes some of them give up totally in a way that you can't reach them. They don't see themselves part of society. They don't see themselves part of the future. So it's just good that people who are leaders of our country, people who know the significance of being in a sober mind, of being decent, of being educated, or being a working class person, it's good that you visit this area and talk to people because some of them are high school graduates, some of them are university dropouts. Okay, some of them are even university graduates. Okay, some of these people you see in the ghettos. So it's good that you talk to them and not just talking to them, but then you must be able to create the atmosphere wherein they will be absorbed in society. Because when you talk to them and bring them out of the ghetto, the next thing you have to do is try to incorporate that into the society. How do they get incorporated? They get incorporated by you providing some basic services, like some of them want to be carpenters, some of them want to be tailors, some of them want to be drivers, some of them they are professional drivers, some of them they are professional seamstresses, some of them they are professional carpenters. Okay,
Yeah,
so I
we
mean
have listeners that
you
they
could
are,
get
yeah.
areas for them. So, Mr. Hayes, let me say thank you. But again, that should not just be it. After the election, because I know this is political time, after the election, there should be a plan for them. And those plans should not just be on paper, they should be educated.
Yes, it's important that is my mood for his end, but actually, probably right after the elections, you need to continue this. The issue about making these kind of a mood is something that should be part of you. Don't wait until when we're in a crucial elections. Before you take over time. Sometimes on the Saturdays or Fridays, Thursday, on some of the late busy days, walk to those centers, meet with those guys, have an interaction with them. It is necessary. Let them be able to get used to you. Then the day the general go there to say, gentlemen, I want you to come and support my Saah. I need your help. They when I want, then at least it's peaceful alone. Because the fact of the matter is, for level time you've been at the level of the RIA, we don't know whether you are being fully involved in contributing. To make sure that some of those guys can be rehabilitated. What have been the major contribution to some of them in the ghettos, in the streets? What impact have you been able to make in their life? As today now you want to have some visitation going to them in the ghetto. How many of them in those areas, basically have their, the voter card? But it's important. This is key. They are Liberian as well. They got skills within them. So it's key that sometimes identify with them, but sometimes at least lead time ahead to make this identification. It will be necessary for the country.
So now, let me take a flight to the African Methodist Episcopal University. I know some of you might be wondering, why is he on his own university this morning? Yeah. I witnessed, and this is not the first time, I witnessed the 22nd graduation and the 23rd graduation as well, the 24th as well. This graduation was the 24th. The 25th is coming. So now, the graduation site of the AMEU didn't do well for the graduates. I don't know as to why the administration don't want to listen to the students. I don't know why. I saw videos of graduates, if not graduates. I saw videos of graduates who were stuck in traffic at Douala. They could not make their way out up to 10 p.m. And I saw one of the graduates who reached home by 10:37, one from Atta. And I even went to attend one of the graduates' celebration. That lady, in a much that she has a police escort. She got home some minutes past 9 o'clock. And the people who went to celebrate with her, there were many people who left. They left because they were tired waiting for the graduate. You have now started building your structure at the Roxville. You have now started what you call active teaching at your Rossville site, but you want to have graduation, that you're not taking into consideration the accessibility, because that day is not meant for people to cry. That delicate day is not meant for people to be vexed. That day is meant for celebration. How dare you leave your home in the morning by 8 o'clock and say you're going for a graduation ceremony and you get home by 10 p.m.? How do you expect people who have their busy schedules to be waiting on you for about 10 to 12, 10 to 12 hours? And I said this morning, I think the administration of the African Methodist Episcopal University, you have to read between the lines. You still have your university on the Camp Johnson Road where you are running all or almost all of your programs, if not 99% of your programs, because I think only one of the colleges is being sent to Rossville. 99% of your programs of academic affairs are run on the Camp Johnson Road campus. Right from the Camp Johnson Road campus. What are you still giving people a hard time? You are not even ready yet to move. Okay, let's agree that you wanted to introduce, or you want to prove to the people that you have, a future home. You can have another program. You can. The first thing you had an experience. You held the 21st graduating class graduation there. You had that ceremony. You saw the difficulties people faced. Barrows, congested traffic, from people to get through Douala, not easy. Graduates were going, guest speaker got through speaking, even last graduation. And the Senate Committee got through speaking when graduates were still on their way. Imagine. I came after graduates that were still making their way what the guest speaker was through speaking. What was he or she going to listen to? So it was just easy indeed. Just call the people so the next day come for your document, finish. I still don't fathom as to why are you carrying your graduation ceremony way to Rossville when you got nothing there. You are not even taking into consideration the difficulties the graduates and family members pass through. Even some of your teaching staff, even some of your faculty members, the difficulties people pass through to get to Rossville. Why are you still taking your graduation ceremonies to Rossville? Let's agree that, like I said earlier on, that you want to introduce your future home to the people. You could organize other programs. You got other programs. Okay? Like maybe you could have your award ceremonies there. Your award ceremony, because not many persons will be awarded. You could have it there, or you could also have your baccalaureate service there. Right. You could have your baccalaureate service there. And the graduation be to an accessible area. People reaching home 10 o'clock, 10:30, up to 11 o'clock, you still have people stuck in Douala traffic. Was that graduation ceremony? And, I saw the other girl, she was going live, like she's complaining that the preferred days before the leadership of the class took it to administration. Administration said, no, you can't continue to say no to the students. The day is not meant for you. The day is meant for the graduates. The day is meant for the people who paid their money and went to a university to obtain a degree. It's not meant for you. So if for any reason they don't see it prudent that they go there, you administration, you gotta get some reasoning. You can't just be unreasonable to the students like that. You can't just be unreasonable. You are not even ready to move yet. What do you have on that land? What do you have there? The $10,000 to $15,000, I guess you can take to go put cross route every graduation time, just spin the area. You could even use maybe about 1,500 and rent a hall around here. They got big halls around here. I don't want to believe when you come to the PSDO town hall and you say you want to have your graduation ceremony that they're going to deny you. I don't want to believe that when you go to the Monrovia City Hall and you say you want to have a graduation that they will deny you. I don't even want to believe that if you go to the ATS and say you want to have your graduation ceremony there, they will deny you. Let's just say the front of the SKD complex, that area is very big. You can have your graduation ceremony there. People will get home sooner. As the result, there were many persons who said, my graduation spoiled. Because people left the graduation the homes. People who went to identify left. Why should I go to your area and wait for you up to that time? I don't have anything to do. So the administration of the AMU, you have to You have to see reason. And I know yourself, some of you, when I saw some of the buses you carry, they were all stuck in that traffic, they could not come out. No way, they were there. I saw your choir, the bus, your choir were in, your choir members were in. I saw it stuck, they could not come out. How will the people move? Even the people that went to help you to have your program very successful, I mean, people who went to attend your program, they all were angry.
They were angry, they got to leave.
They were angry.
Yesterday, I was fortunate I was sitting somewhere at the junction, and a graduate entered. He was greeted by some of his colleagues, but at the end of the day, the disappointing aspect, has to do with the location of the program hall. And I saw photos from there. I was like, is this a place that the university decided to have the graduation ceremony? As people say, well, just, a 12th grade or 9th grade having a program outside of in one of the districts. What, you can't put people under that kind of pressure, making them to feel hurt, at the end of this summer. I started saying, oh, but man, this salad I guess our auntie will be able to eat it today.
Especially the people who have potato salad.
Yeah,
the potato salad
on motor battle, leave the place people full spot.
Already the mayonnaise is bringing this day, the mayonnaise not correct.
David even mayonnaise coming now with
the mayonnaise, yeah.
To even sit and have photo with family members now, and it was not to the preview.
No photo.
It was not planned to say, okay, gentlemen, yeah, I will celebrate the graduation ceremony the next day. The next day ain't got any kind of taste. The taste, the celebration taste can be the day of the celebration where you receive your diploma, or your degree, coming home, meeting your family members, celebrations, on music being played. You can feel that celebration.
No photo.
Yeah, but no family photo. You can't wear in there around
10, 11.
You will sit at home with you.
Photo.
You agree with the DJ to play music. The DJ time I can go home.
And just as he said, the DJ got tired.
They're gonna leave. They're gonna leave.
The DJ got tired.
Nobody will be there. Nobody listen to the
because
message.
The time paid for the time got expired.
That celebration will be you want as soon as you reach home. Augustine is about to speak to the parents, the family members, to tell them thank you. That mood can need to be in you, but at the end of the day, you come everybody tired.
Yes,
nobody get tired. Our editing going to go already. You go lose it, come and go. Yeah, you'll be angry. Camera may not even be there. Everything in there, made there around 10 o'clock.
I really don't know. I don't know why they're thinking.
It was an error for the university.
And this is not an error. Then this is something that they have done. In for the past 3 years.
The students there, they pay that money. They pay that money from freshman all the way to the level they wish. At least certify the people. How long it take you to read with L level SKD? No program by SKD to say, oh yeah, when they were book. What about it was 8 years is here. Why you get a read to the
you got it or City Hall.
Yeah, it's here.
You get a pin to a town hall.
Yes, spend the money.
You got all the three halls around here.
Spend the money, let a graduate be certified.
It all was. Let me tell Dr. Attar, Reverend Dr. Attar, the graduation ceremony is not meant for you people. Reverend Attar, graduation ceremony at the AMU is not meant for you. It's not for you. It's for the graduates. It's for the people who pay their money to obtain their degrees. Yeah. So when they go to you, when the student leadership go to you and say, because of SYC experience, we would love to have our graduation SYC area. Listen to the student leadership. That is not a program meant for you and your faculties. It is not a program meant for you and your faculties.
And I believe they struggled to come up with a final decision. And I know the student leadership did not agree. They were against the decision. At the end of the day, the university said this is what we agree upon.
They proposed. The student leadership proposed. They spoke to the administration, and the administration listened. They want people to see their future home. That future home, from what I'm looking at, sir, when they carry that university on outside, when they put from Douala, Logitan, and Bomi will go there. 11 pins will rehab. What am I going to do with Rossville? Why would I want to pass through Stella Mary and UMU all around here, go way to Rossville? Why am I going to do that?
And one of the graduates said that, there's a terrible accident that made them. While making that, to be honest, the guy was saying it to us. The guy said,
I saw accident photo where the guy entered. Yeah, because
the house.
They were taking bypass.
Yeah, I met a guy. I met a guy yesterday. The guy said we were taking bypass to make our way because we wanted to reach to the place in time. At the end of the day,
they ran into somebody area. I saw it. I saw it on Facebook. I saw a terrible accident. But there was no life taken away. Yeah, definitely. That was just the grace of God, because this brother has struggled to go to school.
The sweeter part of graduation is when after you receive your degree, coming home, take photo, come and meet the family, the friends, the loved one, introduce people. So everybody tired and just already. The next morning they say, oh yeah, the people can't even order how one or two things. What sense are they made?
To close on this, to close on this, Dr. Atta, you and your faculties, let this be known clear. Now, the graduation ceremony is not meant to celebrate you. It's meant for the celebrants. So when they sit with you in meeting and say, Mr. President or Dean, Bilete, when they say to you, we will prefer having our graduation SYC area, it better you listen to them. Because you are not the one that suffer it. They suffer it. They prepare their food and all stuff. They get people waiting for them home. They don't see them. People get tired and go. Try to listen to them. You are not ready yet to move to your land fully. Okay? They got horses around here that can even rent for $1,000, $1,500. You can afford that money. All the amount of money you charge people for 300 plus for graduation fees, you can afford that money. Yeah. You can't afford that money. You
don't need to follow any other university.
Stop suffering people.
Yeah, you want to be the other university to say, oh, the last time the other university had a program on a campus, so I will go there. We'll go Paul River. No, we'll go to some other place. We'll go Fender. You can do that. Prepare the place. Let the place be easy for people to wish to. Let's look at the road condition. Let's look at the time factors.
I hope that our town will listen to that. But let me close on Market politics. So you see, I close out this morning on Market politics because some of you, we sat here, we told you, be professional in addressing people. We told you to be professional in addressing people. Politics will go. The country will still stand. And we will still be in the country. And we'll still be in this country. You see what is happening now on Facebook? You politicians who were attacking people that could even be recommending you to offices. You see how you were attacking people? You weren't so guato. You were so arrogant. Very, very intolerant. You could not even think of tomorrow. See what is happening now. Some of you were supporting Magil. Some of you are supporting who are supporters of Emmanuel Nukwe. You rain all sort of voice on these people. The two people now, they are sitting together. They are moving here and here. They are putting one agenda. They are not even talking about Nana as we speak. The agenda they are running with is not the agenda how to build a new hospital. It is the agenda to have president. We are re-elected. There you were causing one another, passing around. You took stone, you start throwing one another with stone. You took knife, you start running behind somebody with knife. See, Nukwe, Magil, the Alpha Jones, they all sitting together, hands in hand, walking. They are all in one another's ears, consulting one another what they can do to convince you to win your minds over that you vote for their choice. And you sitting there, we're telling you, do not rain words at people when you have nothing to do with them.
And you did not listen.
In as much that you don't support me, just leave me. Don't talk to me. And that's one of my philosophies. If I can help you, let me not harm you. Okay?
Yeah.
But they sat, some of them went on platforms, on radio. They took on their social media. Every morning they will write. They will insult. If they're not insulting Magil this morning, they will insult Nukwe this morning. If they're not insulting Nukwe this morning, it will be Magil. If it is not Magil, it will be Alpha Jones. Now you are done. Then you say, politics, there are no permanent enemies. Okay, yeah, there's no permanent enemies. So do not create a room where in tomorrow you won't be able to speak to the person. Okay?
Don't do that.
That is justification of Facebook.
Yeah.
No permanent enemy. 077629665. Now let's take a few calls before we get to Emmanuel Tosia and
quickly.
077629665.
077676465.
They prove for AME calling.
077676465.
Good morning. Good morning. Let's hear you.
Nelson Boy, I call from the Jagger Pipe. Let me appreciate you guys for the show. I just try to come on this morning to speak to the conscience of the election commission and the entire worker and them. The past election, what I noticed, we got 114,000 variables. So I think they need to do more to the civic education around the country. For instance, if you want to bring it into my county, you tell the people to speak the regarding on the radio station, you communicate with the town chiefs, the fireman chiefs, even in Central Morocco, let it come the person to share with the people so they can go around. Tell the people about the election, important of the election. I think it would be better for us.
Okay, let me go you there and talk to this person on the line. You want education, civic education. Good morning.
Good morning, Augustine. Good morning to the people of Liberia.
That's your chief.
After the call, I called from Lower Market County this morning. And thank you so much for the talking point. In this country, people will say no permanent enemy, no permanent friendship, but people have shoot themselves in the leg. And tomorrow we will go to the very leaders and tell the leaders, Lord, we voted you and we're there for you. At the end of the day, the leaders don't do nothing, then you say you call it for the abandoned district. So I think this is the time now that we all put our differences
Yeah.
aside and start to reconcile.
I said, man, I saw Nukwe and Senator Elijah Natural Market all in one another ears consulting how they can convince the electorates. Good morning.
That's politics.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Let's hear you.
Yeah, I'm Oscar Mova. Good morning, bro. I'm see how with you.
Oscar Moroba?
Yes, sir.
No, you know I own Oscar Mova. I know I own Oscar Mova voice.
Yeah,
Yeah, go ahead. No question. Say I know I own Oscar Mova voice.
yes, sir.
Oscar from Moroba, yeah,
Thank you
no
very
problem.
much for the issue this morning. And I don't want to go deep into politics, but my concern is with the EMU issue. You can't have people going to a program from the morning all the way to the evening hours. And then you have other people waiting for them. I mean, it's embarrassing. So other people were afraid to flag it up. But thank you, you people had the courage to bring it to the media. And I hope that the EME administration will listen to it and take other things into consideration and work on that.
No, but we'll continue talking until next graduation so that the entire people can listen to it. Because I know how difficult it is for them to run away around here.
Yeah, seriously.
Okay. Let me hold you there and talk to this person. Yeah. Good morning.
Good morning, good morning to Korries.
Morning, let's hear you.
Yes, Emma Hammer to 11 days to run off election in our country.
You're not ready for your countdown again.
Thank you so much for reaching out red flag. Yesterday, put in Saah on our market or near the Nuku who's an Apatu. Today, the three people are wanting and downing. My question is, why are the young people who post on social media? Remember, social media all remind you. Why you did yesterday, all remind you to so it is wrong. Today, you see that I'm misunderstanding with the young boy in my giving country. They're not doing one another, but today they put up, they're getting upset for, and then you want Chimo today, they're probably getting a person that we are.
Okay.
What happened to the young people in the country?
They said there is no permanent enemy in politics. They have already answered that. They are on Facebook justifying why they were insulting. Good morning.
Good morning, Augustine.
Let's hear you.
Good morning to a very fine podcast this morning. This is George Christopher Saka. I am German District 2, my giving country.
Okay.
This morning, Augustine, we are in high gear and high spirit. You know, we are 3.1 Magiri, another Magiri for multi-development. So we can fully see social media all about our development, our country.
Okay.
Now, we received a president this morning in our country, in our district. We all citizens, all citizens of Magiri to tell our government to record president.
My man, that announcement that you, let me hold you there. Good morning. Let me talk to this person. Let me talk to this person here right there on the line. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Let's hear you.
My name is Divine Shama. Calling you from Painesville.
Let's say Divine. Let me just merge you with Liz, Jeremy on the line, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me hear you, Divine. Go ahead.
Okay, Divine, registered Lisbon. I'm an alumni of AMU, just graduated 2 days ago.
Okay.
The president of the university, Reverend Dr. Alvin E. Atta. He's my big brother. He's the president. He's my personal friend. But I will speak truth to power.
Okay.
AMU need to stop this. We have been the sacrificial lamb. And we're going to advocate for the 24 graduating class so they will not go through the same thing that we went through. This needs to stop and stop now. I reach on after 11 p.m.
Imagine that. 11 p.m.
No party and I went to bed. I'm still sick since I got to have not stepped out of my house. I'm sick.
You see?
I'm really sick. I could not sleep. 2 nights I have not been able to sleep. I'm sick. The young man talking about promised innocent that ran into the people that had the accident. They were right before me. Okay. We left his car. He ended up riding. He got to ride with me. I have to drive in all the way to the site.
Imagine that.
Yeah, we need to stop that inconvenience. Inconveniencing people is, I mean, it's just too much. I don't go on a radio. You know me, of course.
Right.
Right. I don't do radio thing. I have never been in studio. I don't go on radio. I don't do all of these things. Nobody know me. I'm always quiet. That's why I call myself this belly. But yeah, you need to stop this. This is too much. I don't care what they would do and they would suspend the whole school. They would say everybody is that business. The day is not meant for AMU. AMU stop this. Reverend Dr. Avi, and I need to stop this. This inconvenience just too much. The day is not for AMU, for the students. Why are you conveniencing us, our friends, our parents, our family? AMU need to stop this. I'm I think you can hear the sound of my voice. I'm not well.
Okay.
I'm not well. I'm sick.
Okay.
I'm mad. I'm pissed. AMU is my school. Everybody know me in AMU. You know that.
Okay. Let me hold you that
I'm
list.
alumni.
Okay.
But AMU must stop this.
Yeah.
Or else we will rally the students and we'll tell the students there will be a mass protest so the other graduating class will be safe from this calamity.
Okay.
AMU must stop.
Yeah, we must stop. That's the measure. You must stop. You can't tell me you can't afford $1,500 to $2,000 to rent a hall. Let me talk to our last caller on the line. Abel Plaki, former deputy presidential press secretary. Good morning.
Well, thank you, sir. Thank you. I'd like to respectfully disagree with you when it comes to my giving.
Okay.
You understand? The people disagree with McGill. McGill is a disgrace sanction.
The people did not disagree. The people did not disagree with McGill. The people overwhelmingly elected McGill.
You can't dispossess some of you. Listen, sir.
But how will you say the people disagree? How will you say the people disagree with McGill when the guy gave McGill 9 years?
But man, they may control the show, get chill, man.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Say what you want to say. Let's hear you.
We disagree with Newport. We disagree with McGill. McGill is this great sanction individual. He must go to exonerate himself.
Okay.
That's because Newport endorsed we are personally. That means McGill want to vote for we are no. That's Newport personal decision. Newport does not control McGill. Newport got one vote. McGill got one vote.
Okay.
We say remain. We say have the belief. We say have the fight that McGill is this great sanction individual.
Okay.
What's wrong with that?
All right.
Because it's a group that got our business.
That's probably one for they all get. That's probably one for. How you taking into consideration that they all get followers?
Yeah, but these are ethical issues. If somebody steal, if somebody was accused of stealing, they must go to exonerate themselves.
So just before I leave. So just.
That Newport personal decision is not a McGill decision.
Okay. So.
You want to support, we are the basis of friendship. That McGill gave me instruction. We want to reject, we are like we did in the first round.
Okay. So just before I leave you. So just before I leave you, yesterday you posted on your social media talking about compromised journalists to be exposed, go up on and all this stuff. Why didn't you also mention politicians that are compromised who are only seeking their own interest?
That message applies for everyone who.
No, it's not for everybody. You didn't say everyone. You said you spoke to a specific. Hello, you spoke. I come in. No. So can you go back? So can you go back to your social media post and edit it and say everyone instead of you targeting a specific group? So only the journalists, only compromised journalists you care about. You don't care about some of you politicians that are also compromised who do not care about the common interests of the Liberian people. Eh? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So what's up with the politicians who are saying politicians who do not have the country at heart, who do not have anything to offer this country, but they are putting them to be leaders? So God should not also expose them and also deal with them.
The message goes to everyone, including people that are not McGill, including people who are deceiving themselves and they say they are leaders. Nobody want to go behind the people. It's only people who go to the post for handout.
Okay, let me hold this. Let me hold you there. I'll have to get to my guest now from District 6.
Yeah.
It's Abel Plaki. Yeah, my people. You know that my people over there.
Yeah.
My brother. Yeah, my brother. And I love the conversation. I have Emmanuel Tosia, and of course, let me get his colleague name. I'm not taking a call, please. Becky, I'm done. Without AMUT, I see a lot of text. I'm done. You got all these issues. Some of you have your children graduating. You could not prefer that argument. You could not. You could not. And you telling me, say thank you, everything. You could not. You went for a they don't call you for a meeting. Your children went for a meeting before that graduation. They went for a meeting. They didn't tell you that the people say again they came in the graduation to Rossville. But we'll be talking until that Atta and people can listen. If look, let me tell you, the only thing I need from Dado Atta is for Dado Atta to tell me, Augustine Saah, and say the reason why we continuously carry our graduation is because we cannot afford the $1,500 or the $2,000 or $3,000 they charge us to pay for a hall. And I will set on my platform, I will generate the money and give it to you so that you can inconvenience the people next graduation. We'll set on our platform, we'll generate the money and call you. Since if the over $300 or they pay for that graduation, you can take some from there and pay for not forget about even the graduation fees. Somebody pays $17. Yeah, $17 from
for freshmen to see on.
Then you
pay graduation fees.
Let me
Let
get to
people get my brother.
I need the AMU the money because if I try to descend on AMU, you will never forget that. Tosia, good morning and welcome.
Morning, Augustine, Saah, good morning to Korries, good morning to our peace-loving people across the 62 community of district number 6. And we are glad this morning to be on your thought-provoking platform that is human sensitive. We want to say thank you so much for the invite.
Let's get to Amos.
All right, my name is Ali.
Ali, rather, right.
It is a pleasure being here. This is not my first time coming.
Right.
First time having so thank you for the invite. And look forward to having you.
Okay, so Tosia, let's get back to you. You said what's the organization name?
Basically, know the period we are in now. We are in the runoff. We are in the active campaign season.
Okay.
And campaign is about constituting a particular idea and policy taken out to the people so they can make a particular decision on the manifesto you have as an political institution. And Liberia, for where we come and where we are, is quite essential to the growth and development of this country. I think it's quite important. Predicated upon this is the reason for which we as young people in district number 6 and having realized that we have a president that we produce for the 15th country and he is a resident of our district. So we came together, we constituted ourselves as a young people. We say all citizens of District 6 in support for the re-election of President Weah.
Okay.
And our chairperson is Justin Oduko. We have other officials, David Chui. We have other names, Dominic Bryant. We have Romeo Benson, and the list go on, Patrick Siaka. We have our other cheerleader, Karngar, and the list go on.
Okay.
So, we take this in the spirit of patriotism, in the spirit of nationalistic, and to ensure that President we are Dr. Bekubwe developmental, His Excellency can be redeemed to the presidency come November 14th.
Okay, let me get to Arvin. With the exception of the president being a resident of a district that you reside in as well, are there other reasons why you want the Liberian people? Because your district alone cannot make him to retain the position he has now. Are there other reasons why you want Liberian to vote him again?
Yes, so there are countless of reasons we want President Weah to be re-elected. So for electoral district number 6, for which we reside, we have constituted a team of 380 persons across the district since the pronouncement of the runoff. Those people go from house to house on a daily basis. So we carry them in the field. We print a sample of the ballot. That is knowing President Weah's position on the ballot because he's number 2. So we did the 3 marks on each of the ballots. Like for this paper, we will put check mark. The next one will put X. The following one will put the finger thumb. So we educating people how to vote. And the reason behind those educations are we don't want the process to have many invalid votes, and then we don't want people to mistake President Weah and vote another candidate on because they are just 2 for now. So there are countless of reasons. So I would like to list a few of many reasons why we intend to support President Weah. So like when President Weah took over 2018 after inauguration, University of Liberia, I'm a student at University of Liberia. For the matter of fact, I'm reading electrical engineering with emphasis in communication, a junior student. Also, I'm a student of the Karngar Christian University where I'm doing also.
So you're doing what, nursing? Okay.
Nursing. So engineering and nursing. So we want to apart from holidays, we want to have a period. So for the University of Liberia, I entered the University of Liberia 2016. So at the time I entered, we used to have EDP. EDP where you go in the morning, do registration, we go there, place rack.
Like you booking your space.
Yeah, you book your space. So you book your space, you wait until the guys come to around 9:10, and then you'll be in queue from 9 to 2. 2 o'clock, the guy will go for lunch, they come back 3, 4, they leave. You will not be able to say more than 50% per day. And looking at the amount of students in year, you have a population of approximately over 16,000 students every semester. So we will be there from morning to night, morning to night. Imagine, I used to live New Jersey. You will leave New Jersey as early as 4 o'clock to go train on campus, passing through there at that time. So when you get there, you will see more than 50% before you. You will be 52 or 53. Before they finish serving the first 25, the day is already gone. So when President we have talked about, he said no, EDP can be like this because of the students. So he digitalized the entire University of Liberia. So now you can sit right in the 2FM studio and play your courses online. You can sit right in 2FM and pay only registration fees because we're paying tuition. At the same time, we're paying registration with some areas now we're paying like 15,000, 16,000. So now, like my department, we are only paying $2,250 for registration, no tuition. So that burden is relief from us. So for the fact that you have the digital last, anybody can sit anywhere and just plan their courses. Now yours is also doing digital last where you can sit down at any cafe
And do your test.
You can go on your campus. If you wish to do rating tests, you do rating test. You wish to do computer RAS test, that is to place a computer before you write your test. Pass government.
That is happening now.
That's happening now. You are run 2 entrances. You run a computer-based entrance. That is, you go, you sit in front of the laptop, you do your entrance. Right after you finish taking it, your score appear. Almost like AMU.
Right.
Then they're doing a rating test where they study question, you carry home, you study. That is the pass booklet. You carry home, you study, you come back. You will see questions the same, but the values will be different.
Okay.
For example, if you're solving for an equation, maybe using slope, the value they'll give you will be different, but it will be the same concept in the same method. So WAS fees, our students, when President we had talked about in 2018, prior to him taking over 2017, during the runoff, students went to him and appealed that they couldn't afford to pay WAS fees. So at the CDC party headquarters, he made a pronouncement that we were going to assist students. And that year, before the runoff, December 26th runoff, before the runoff, he paid. When he took over, he said, well, if this is something that will remove burden off parents, I can go on and do that. So, President, we have to talk about it again. Look at Freeport. Many of the government institutions were renting. MPA currently has her own building. NSA has her own building currently.
Okay.
And President, we are able to include over 1,000 voluntary health workers on government payroll across the country.
Now, I mean, these are things that you campaign with during the first round of the election. That is during the campaigning of the October 10 election. You talked of all days, yet you did not still win the election on the first round. You talk about, Emmanuel.
Basically, Augustine, Saah, and Korries, to our listener, and these elections are events.
We can clearly say to our people, President Weah is going to win these elections come November 14, 2023.
Wow. The developmental initiative for President Weah is everywhere across the country. And that's why we as young people of this university, we want to be part of history making. And that's why we do not want to be out of history making.
And first of it come, and the metrics out there is visible that President Weah is going to win this runoff come November 14th. First of it come, to have an equivalent going to the first round, not getting the 50% plus one vote, and then still leading the process, leading with 7,000 votes. It tells you that these elections, President Weah is placed in a better position. President Weah is forced to win these elections on the basis of legacy. President Weah is contesting and he will win on legacy. If you go all across Korries, across Liberia, if you look at the 8 elements of governance, if you look at the governance structure of our country, how President Weah is resuscitating our economy, how President Weah is taking power to the people. You know, the essence of democracy is to provide the basic social services to our people, right? So President Weah is committed in doing that. Okay. President Weah is committed doing that. So the only thing our brother from the opposition can survive is mere propaganda, a mischief. They do not have a message. In fact, and they are in a complete disarray. And this is the reason for which President Weah will defeat them massively. And we have understood why President Weah couldn't win the first round. So that's why this 61,958 registered voter in district number 6. We are group ourselves. All citizens of District 6 is comprised of the marketeers, the motorbike, the shoe shine bus. We are all across the community.
Okay, so this institution, especially the young people, you guys are up there pushing this agenda for the president re-elections. What are those the guys who are the paper writers, the keke writers? What are they saying to you? Do they support this? Especially young people in the community within District 6, do they support the quest that they're going to vote President George Weah for another 6 years in office? What have been some personal interventions of the president within District number 6 that you guys are benefiting from, or the residents of the district benefit from currently?
Thank you. Thank you very much. Right. And we have meeting with the motorcyclists on Sunday. For the matter of fact, we have 15 parking lots across District 6. And in that meeting, there were few disagreement, fundamental disagreement, that which, of course, is something obvious in a political institution. And able to cut law, the rule. President Weah has created the enabling environment to provide a space for economic explosion. So, in that meeting, from the general standpoint, from the majority standpoint, the motorcyclists sector that is headed by Jefferson in District 6, we have over 200 attendance Sunday. They agree since Sunday up to now, they have been going out to the various parking lot, saying to people, President Weah is one of us. The leadership of President Weah is with them. Let me take you back, right? During Manaseti, you have over 50,000 young people who ride motorbike across County. I then myself, I was riding motorbike. I was the co-chair for the motorcyclist. So here there be a junction. We was being brutalized. We were being marginalized. We was not given.
So for the cyclist sector, they agree finally after the meeting with them that they decided to support. The quest to re-elect the president. What were some key issues that they put forth that you got to settle properly?
And the key issue was quite essential. They spoke about recognitions, not being inclusive in the campaign process. One, they talk about not reaching out to them like they did on Sunday. I think they were quite good. We are not going to expose our strategy on the radio, and we are on the radio. But on the overall, the meeting was good, and the people consented. And since Sunday up to now, they've been going out in the community. Let me tell you something, brother. President Weah is tough. President Weah is peace. President Weah is developmental oriented.
is
President Weah is different in terms of governance activities. President Weah's leadership role will forever be remembered.
That's why we
are craving, we are pleading with our people.
Do not allow the people to mislead. Do not allow those brothers that will give the opportunity 12 years. Can you imagine? They have a simple agenda called the poverty reduction strategy. For what extent? To what point that they reduce poverty?
Okay, to
now, so in essence, the people must feel or they desperately perform. If you look at the performance of President Weah in the 5 year to the 6 year, when you do your own competitive analysis, you will come to the point of realization that if we give President Weah additional 6 years, you will see connectivities across Liberia. You will see the issue of protection, and we will feel ourselves. And President Weah is able. President Weah has the potency. Let us give President Weah
another 6 years. Okay, Tosia. Yeah, you say you performed this morning in the 6 years. People, let me go to your colleague. I think we'll let go.
No, I did not say President Weah performed this morning.
Okay.
I said the people that will give 12 years.
Oh, okay.
The people performed this morning.
Okay, all right, that's the point. So the colleague can still respond to this issue. What about the president? Personal intervention is the presence of the district we have. Let's hear you.
All right, so in District 6, there are visible projects that we can count on and say, President, we have done well for our district. One is the viewing market that is on the RIA highway. That market was constructed by the president, and that market is named after him. That is the 14 Bagubaya market. UA Bagubaya market. That is the market name.
Okay.
Another project is the Karngar School. The Karngar School.
The Karngar Public School?
Yes, Karngar Public School. Karngar Public
Rest
School.
of that listening to you.
Yes. Yeah, Karngar Public School was constructed by President Weah, and then he turned it over to the community. Because the past 2 years, children were not going to school because that place was very, very dilapidated. The president this year, around February, turned over that school to the town chief of Karngar, and this coming academic year, students will use that place. Another area the president touched, all of the markets across district number 6 have been rehabilitated. That is, the president provided zinc for all of the markets across district number 6. And even the rehab is compared to Single now. That is, all of the areas from Minitama Road going to those squares passing beyond the former vice president place, all of those places, even the former vice president place, they have been able to pave around entire surrounding. Even the road leading going to high school, another government school, President we have been able to pave that road. There's a road also leading beyond the African Dream School. President we have paved that road. There's a road from Minister Maggie, former Minister of Non-Senator 11 Maggie, when you have Junction going as far as there's a school called Crest the King. That area is paved, coming, going around the entire VOA. So entire district number 6, there are places that have been paved, and President we have promised us that once he's re-elected, the entire corridors of district number 6, especially roads where human being can pass or car can pass, he will try to pave them because there are just few remaining now. That is the Cotton Tree Road going inside, the Mama Stand Junction going inside, Baptist Seminary, even ABC Road now is paved. The entire Tingo Village.
Okay.
Tingo Village from Tingo Village Junction going inside have been paved under this government. So District 6 have benefited more, and District 6 is benefiting more. So these and many more reasons, we have grouped ourselves under the banner of citizens of District number 6 for President we are re-election. Thanks to Chairman Jashino Dugu, who have been doing exceptionally well organizing the group, and the rest of the team members, David Chie, Romeo Spencer, Dennis Nat, Jeremiah Boya, the rest of the guys. We cannot name everyone, but they have been doing exceptionally well. And many thanks to those that we take in the field every day. Even yesterday was a national holiday, but our people we're outside again. Normally we carry 200 persons in the field from our
Do you
side.
feed them?
Yes, we provide food for them 2 times a day. We give them transportation to go back.
Where do you get that money from?
We have been heavily supported by the party, that is the institution. That we are grateful to the CDC District Number 6 leadership under the chairmanship or the coordination of Mr. Amadou Damon Berede, who have been chipping in, and also we have people that are working also, so we chip in whatever we receive. Women working capital bidding, myself working capital bidding. So whatever we can get from our Monday stamping, we can chip in also and allow them to feed a part of the process, because this is not something we're doing for benefit now. We are doing it for the country, because like Tosia said, we are patriotic Liberians and we see this as a national care. What was not done in the first round, and they're also getting 43%. Now we are going to a very, very essential process for a simple majority. So we are hoping to increase that 7,000 number of our opponent to increase it over 7,000.
There are reports that the reason why you weren't fully involved in the first round is because you were not captured within the campaign budget. But now that you captured, that's the reason why you're in it.
No. The first round, we had this group. This is our group that was formulated just for the runoff. This group have been working for the past 2 years. So we were not actively involved into the first round campaign because
you never have funding.
No, we have funding. We have funding. Like I said, we've been heavily supported by the party, even prior to the runoff through Mr. Amadou Damon Berede and the global chairman, Molake Molu, the SG, former chairperson, Jawazin Tamakoji, current chairman, Maya Mobile Johnson of the Youth League. We have been heavily supported by
0776296659. 0776296659. The guys from IGB are waiting. They'll take your calls this morning right here. Of course, let's go to this caller right here on the line. Good morning. Good morning. Let's hear you.
Let me say good morning to your studio guest. The name is Nokoi Josh, and I call you this morning from a rented resident at Baptist Seminary. Augustine, I'm listening to your studio guest, and I want you to afford me the opportunity to speak to some of these issues that they have spoken of. You see, Emmanuel Tosia and your colleague, let me be blunt with this. The development that you are talking about, I heard you made mention of the rule right behind Josh, we are resident. I heard you made mention of the think of village rule, and I heard you made mention.
Gentlemen, please, my man, please go to the point. Just what they call. I forgot about all that you talk about.
Area that does not have rule, which was being jumped over by his president George Manewia, and went to VOA, where Nathaniel Mandela resides, and built a road there for him. Is this what you are saying? Is this what you are classified as a development?
Okay, your question is true already. Let me talk to this person. Good morning. Good morning. Let's hear you. Let's hear you, Toga.
I was really let our president. I don't want to correct something again. Let him master. He didn't talk about the school. Was and no government official ever come to reconsider this school. But since our president took over, can't do now. Young have been transformed. So,
all right, let me talk to this person on the line. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Let's hear you.
Chief. Pleasant good morning to your guests in studio. I'm following the show from District 4. That is the voice of Akwe Business.
Okay.
When I listen to them Augustine, I think they spoke lengthily, but I have this concern. And this concern has to do with the issue of the young people. You know, your guests in studio, they have bragged about President Weah being a developmental president. President Weah being somebody who loves this country. But the question I came to ask them this morning, what has President Weah done for the youthful population in this country? for which our young brothers in studio are calling on the young folks to join them to re-elect President We are. Let them catalog some of those key things that President We are.
All right, the question is true. They get it already. Let me talk about two. Call your day. Good morning.
Good morning. This is Roosevelt calling from Magivi County.
You said this is who?
Roosevelt Perry calling from Magivi County.
Let's hear you, Roosevelt.
I only think the studio gets there for to having you home voting or Joseph Waka, the next president of Liberia.
Okay, let me take our final call right here on the line. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, let's hear you.
From Tosia and Augustine. And this is Uchuku. Ogoswa.
You want to know how to whistle all the time?
The Korries spoke well. And you don't need a rocket scientist to determine or to tell the public what President Weah has done in District 6 across the country. The tangibles are there. Our young brother who called from my TV or from Rawafi Highway, he always drove on the new rule that the person is building for Rawafi to here there is a junction. So I think in our generation as people, now the motorcyclists, when President Weah took over, motorcyclists were paying $50 for licenses, and now they are paying $25 US. So the motorcyclists are even more excited because this is the first time in the country where you have a government to cater to them. So I want to say to all the young people, this is the time to vote for a government that will always create an avenue of free tuition, of free fees, that our young people will go to school, that more schools will be built, more hospitals will be built. That is all about government.
Okay, Ojogo.
That is all about government.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. You're welcome. Tosia, you listen to the calls. I think so far they got a call from District 4. What actually, I think you listen to the question what actually President Weah did for the young people, for which you got the courage to come here this morning and sit before these microphones and talk to the people to vote for President Weah in the runoff.
Okay, we want to say thanks to all the callers, Lupe George, Emmanuel Toka, Akui, who asked about what President Weah has done for the young people. Joseph Boaka Ojuku was the last caller. Comparatively from the court settlement, that the issue of President Weah retaining the presidency is clear. Then he asked a simple question: what President Weah has done? Akui asked what President Weah has done for the young people. And our population across Liberia, 65% are young people. And President Weah has prioritized the young people in all his activities. Look into President Weah cabinet in terms of appointment. President Weah had domesticated and take the common people, the youthful population, and put them into government. You see Elito Awale, you see Arvin Wisse, you see Mamasi Kaba, you see Emmanuel Johnson. Besides that, you see Jefferson Tamakuchi. And besides that, you see how President Weah, because of the constitutional mandate that the president have in Article 7 of the Liberian Constitutional State, it says national government manage the national resources for the feasibility of all. Predicated upon this, President Weah has made textual education for the young people to build their capacity. Besides that, President Weah has paid the young people was fee free. And besides that, President Weah has created the space for the young people that ride the motorcyclists across the 15 countries to commute and move freely for the issue of economic dividends. So it will sit here at the law the achievement and the contribution of the young people on his excellency to the young people. We will not leave from this platform because it is uncountable. So President Weah, because of the way President Weah has demonstrated, because of the way President Weah has recognized, we are appealing to the young people. Come out from your ego. Stop being egotistic. Stop being very robust. Be reasonable from one and realize that President Weah may well for us. That is the reason for which see our special education. We are having said we have 200 and more than 200 people that we had the old force, but the young people dominate the entire process. And the feedback from the fee is good. Let me tell you something. Come in this election, the people of district number 6, they are going to come out and vote in a number for President Weah.
Thank you. Now, gentlemen, we're going to go. Let's get a partner statement.
All right, thank you. So another guy called from number 6 asked about the carpentry role. Very you listening, but you didn't hear what I said. I didn't say President we are uh, constructed or rehabilitated carpentry role. I said those places are named. He verified them. Then he confirmed those rules that President we are have constructed. I said there are few rules across district number 6 that have not been rehabilitated or have not been touched. So when President Weah is really elected, those rules will be checked. That is the 42 rule, the Mama Star rule. And another caller also confirmed that what I said about the various public school across district number 6, they are receiving support from the president. He confirmed it. And that school is currently being fenced.
Okay.
12 years, that school was not in fence.
It's
This
in fence,
year,
all right.
the 6 years, that school is in fence and have been rehabilitated. So we have done more for electoral district number 6. That's why we are out. There's no day to rest. So we go in today, we go in the field, carry our people, we go talk to people, ask them to vote we are so that it can be routine. The votes President we have got from district 6 in the first round will not be the same.
Okay, gentlemen.
We are planning on using that number and that number. Well, 1 minute district 6 will vote President.
Thank you so much. And of course, the name again before we leave one at a time.
Basically, Korries and Augustine, we want to say thank you for the
invite
to our people across District 6 and Liberia at large. Come out and vote President. We are enjoying our theater. It's simple this time around. We are going second. We are on second.
Thank you. We gotta go, gentlemen. We gotta go.
We are on second street to develop second street. President Weah has increased.
Thank you. No time.
Thank you. So let us vote President Weah.
Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you so much for coming. Our next guest coming to shortly. Listen to them. They are from District 6, Monserrato County. They made it until our time. Don't mind it. So, well, as I say, they out of pledging support continues, so the Mayor will experience a lot in the coming days as we stand right now. Southeastern former candidates, this group is composed of 79 former legislative candidates from 5 counties of the Southeastern Liberia. So these former candidates contested the 2010, that's the October 10, 2023 elections from the 14 electoral districts. Some of those former contestants finished second and third in the last election. So they have come together to support one of the 2 presidential candidates in the run that comes in November 14. And we are reliably informed that they will hold a major press conference on Monday, the 6th of November at the Cape Hotel in Mapampoint. According to source, the head of the spokesperson of this group is from Sando County and finished second in his district. So it's not easy. About 79 former legislative candidates from 5 counties of Southeastern Liberia will be endorsing, the United Party or the CDC, and that'll be on the 6th. The press conference. So what to hear who are they going to, endorse or support on the 6th? It's not easy. Yes, this is the final stage of it. The atmosphere is not easy. Campaign activity is ongoing across the country, and we hope everything remain peaceful. As all that we pray for Mama Liberia. Coming in there is Makibi County, citizens. I guess they're going to be taking us through on the edition of the breakfast show this morning. Augustine will take them on. I will take a very short break with this orange GSM message to be right back.
It's possible, anytime, anywhere. Rapper, dose. Hey. When I say like.
Starting today. Why not have a little more fun? Why not use money this easily? Why not get even closer to family? Why not work how you've always wanted? Fun, money.
From the county who have come to represent like minds who have decided This time around, they all come out and canvass for President Weah re-election. So we have two of them. They will introduce themselves, and of course, we go into the discussion this morning. From a far left, the fellow in the blue coat. Welcome.
Yeah, thank you, Augustine. Let me say good morning to Margibi County, political godfathers and the James Senator elect, Honorable Natano Follow McGill, in the 5 electoral districts, and our people who are listening to us this morning as we bring to bed a new Margibi County under the period of the Unity Train.
When you got to know where to be political godfather.
It's because of the experience.
No, I'm asking you this question because the last time I was telling you here, you said that name should not be, conferred on him. In fact, he should not be referred to as Margibi political godfather.
So maybe I think that's a mistake. It's not the name Tower.
Okay, let me talk to the other fellow. Your name?
Yeah, I'm Alexander Kakula. It's a pleasure to be here again. We are grateful to our great people, Margibi County. We want to say good morning to all our peaceful listeners in the country. We are here to amalgamate forces to show that President Weah has more than 100,000 votes in the second round of the election in Margibi County. You remember in the first round we were here calling our people to support President Weah and support Mange. And our people did extremely well in the first round. We also want to use this platform to extend a very big thank you to them for the job well done in the first round.
Okay. Alexander Kakula and Ratelio, they're here this morning. Gentlemen, let me be very frank with you that some of the things you will say will be counted because I was just checking for some of your audios here. I remember I hosted you when both of you were supporting different sides. I know Kakula, you were from my Magil end, and then Ratello from my Yapuya. So I hosted you people here. You had a very good debate here. So I just trying to get your thoughts because I'll be asking you some questions, and when you want to give me answers that are not true, I will play them for the public to listen. So let me begin with you, Ratello.
So thank you, Augustine. I like the way you put it, and that's the reason we are here, because one of the messages we have brought to our people is the issue about the Unity Train. Reconciling Margibi County is the biggest picture that we can post. Now that Kekula and I've been official spokesperson for Honorable Yapuya back then, and Kekula coming from the angle of Honorable Magil. Now the people of Margibi County unilaterally conglomerated their constitutional right to have Honorable Magil as senator. So who am I as Ratello to say no? I can have Honorable Magil as senator. Now it's the second picture. Ratello and Kekula are not the only one. Senator James Nukwe, Senator elect Honorable Magil, Honorable Alva Jones, Honorable Opi Rolling Cooper, Honorable Karngar, Emmanuel, and the rest of the folks in the county have built on the Unity Tree. Now, the intent of this Unity Tree is to have Margibi County at the biggest picture of political discussion to advocate for our people for first development of our county. Now, so this bring dream and confluence down to us as supporters, as propagandists, as activists of Margibi County who have been in the vineyard to speak to our people for a united front. Now, let's give respect to Margibi County, Augustine. I like the way you said it. Now that Kekula and Ratello can come and speak to the people of Margibi County to come together to support the president's re-election, it means Margibi County is on a new trajectory of political reconciliation to see the need to put the interest of our country first above individual. So if we can come down to say to our people, Augustine, regardless of the take and team we experienced in the past, now we want to experience the political for the re-election of the president, because the president, we have cataloged kind of development he has done for Margibi County over the first 6 years, and we have seen the kind of work and the magnanimity he has extended to our county. And regardless of all, if our county can come together, above Gibby and Marsha, agree to the point that we can have or the president be re-elected for our county, I think it is a stand-tall benefit, and we must use our aqueductive message to speak to our people. And yes, indeed, the 56,000 votes given the president, we are in the first round. We did appreciate it, and we are appreciating our people for it. But based on the development front, I preach on the Yapuya, but we had less time to preach 3 messages at once. Now we have one message. Okay, Kula is not preaching Magio anymore. I am not preaching Yapuya anymore. But we are using our Magio 54,000 votes and on the Yapuya 27,000 votes to have the plus and minuses be abducted into the point to make the president obtain over 100,000 votes so that Magibi County can move to a resounding movement to make the president of 12 president and Magibi above all as we claim.
Kekula, did you see this coming? Because I'm asking you this question because during the time of campaigning for the first round, you were all attacking one another, candidates, even went as far as attacking one another as young people. Did you see this coming where you and Ratero will sit on the same table to preach the same message?
Thank you very much, Augustine. You see, from a very realistic and patriotic standpoint, we knew that this day will come. You know, that's politics. In the first round, we were divided. We were divided on policy issue. And in this second round, we are now looking at the bigger picture, putting behind us our political differences we had in the first round. You know, my Gibeons did extremely well in the first round, despite all of the digression and stability. Our people were still able to give president. We have the 6,000 votes as compared to our countries. We have acknowledged some of the challenges our people face in the country, but in the midst of all the challenges, our people still saw reason and supported the president. So for us, we are looking at the bigger picture. What people want, and you know, it's clear. Article 1 of the Constitution is very clear. All power is inherent in the people. That's why we said no one lost the election in the first round because everybody went through the process, and the process was very peaceful. And then we have to put the country first. Our country won. Magibi won. So in a national conversation that we'll soon be having after this process, we want our people to vote President We are overwhelmingly because they have already voted their very representatives and senators who are already supporting President We are. Almost all of the 5 electoral districts representatives in our country are supporting the president re-election. We have 2 senators. The former United Party Joseph Baka Vaz running mate who having to be Senator James Emmanuel is now in the front of the campaign for President We are re-election. And then the chairman, the former chairman of the CC, and now Senator-elect on Nathaniel Falo Mangeo is taking the president re-election very seriously. So we cannot be holding and putting as young people. So we reach to the point to realize that we don't want our country to be left behind in the second round. We want our people to give President We are 100,000 votes. Because don't forget, I think during the voter registration, Magibi is the 4th most populated country. We register over 185,000 people. So we give President We are over 100,000 votes. We can see that you will be a very far distance ahead of his contender, Joseph Baka.
Ratelo, let me come to you. Now that you have seen your leaders have reconciled and decided to be on the same train, have you been able to gather from them as to what were the information they gathered from the citizens when they were all divided that prompted the citizens to go the way they went?
Yeah, Augustine. Yesterday, I was privileged to be around Senator James Emmanuel Nukwe when he toured the length and breadth of Magibi second district. And he had consultative meetings. He had acquaintance meeting speaking to, and let me just say this before I continue, the teachers and principal association of Magibi County are conglomerating their efforts and votes for the president in the soon coming days. Now, to tell you that one of the plot that the teachers, especially the voluntary teachers, at the time, all the time in the classroom as voluntary teachers, giving out, rendering their services to the government of Liberia. There have been a brighter picture. There have been an optimistic front that these teachers are going to be placed on payroll with the trust and political will of these teachers and principals in the county, trusting in Senator-elect Honorable Magio and the godfather of the county, on James Emmanuel Nukwe, it tells you that our people are having a brighter picture. What were the issues?
When you make this pronouncement, sometimes I really lie. When you say the godfather of the country, you're referring to Nukwe now as the godfather of the country.
They have they established there were few issues. Our mother received a consent. They said that they had no opportunity to have their time in the market of microfinance loan. They had a deficiency in women empowerment. There was issue coming from the women. Our mothers complained about children's school fees. The voluntary teachers, like I told you, that they are not gearing up to re-elect the president coming from the county. And there was a series of content or concern raised to Senator James Emmanuel Nukwe. And being an addresser of the problem and being at the mediator, at the aqueduct of the people and the president, these concerns were raised to a forefront and were being brought to the table of discussion through dialogue on development diplomacy. Now, through development diplomacy today, the issue was resolved. There were more than 14 Auxiliary groupings who expressed to Senator Nukwe that they stay out of the voting in the first one because they did not see coming forward of the president involvement in the assert of how they intend the process to be. Now, so because of the consultation and dialogue with the Nukwe and these people in the rural environment, these people yesterday overwhelmingly pledged their support to support the president. It means we are 100% swelling up our support, and we are bringing back our people to a momentary standstill to see the president as the president who has invested in Margibi County and giving Margibians the opportunity to seek forth in the national cake. Now, so these concerns coming from this Emmanuel Nukwe to the citizen yesterday with Honorable Margibi in the upper end of the county, bringing another good result because the kind of dialogue we have with our people is a consultational dialogue. To debate the issues, one of the things is to extend more to civil education. We have invalid voter over 100,000. It's a primary factor as a citizens who are up to the task of the level of literacy rate to educate our people, reduce the invalid votes. So too many consultations been around the county, and we have agreed now as a county with a united train because under the new question now we have built a united train across the upper and lower end of the county as to how we come together as a county based on these factors, the developmental factors, the social factors, the economic factors we are seeing for our county. The president of Liberia has invested in Margibi County. It is the first time in 1934 for the township of Charville, last time the Nuko in Charville, to communicate with our people, and you have a resounding message from our people, from the Commissioner John Maxwell, telling him that since 1934, it is this president that is carrying light to the people of Charville Township. So the people are gearing up in that number to see the president, to have the president as the president for them in the next 6 years, to foster more development in that part of
Let me come to Alexander Kekula. This is something, like I've been following your social, like I always told people, right? I follow all of your politics from IGB County. Sometimes I don't comment. I just read through the posts and the interactions, sometimes the way you get at one another, the way you get at politicians, only because he's not your Saah or he's not your interest. Has your senator-elect, the man whom you supported in the just ended election, Senator-elect Nathaniel Maggie, accepted the fact that Senator Nukwe is the godfather of the country as such. That's part of the many names people call me, how I'm going to be the godfather, how if he's the godfather. Has he accepted that Nukwe is the godfather politically of Margibi County, and as such, there's need that he drop all other arms and work with him so that the country can move forward?
Yeah, thank you, Augustine. I had a conversation on Mange a few months ago during the heat of the campaign. Mange informed me, was very clear. He said, look what myself, we're not fighting or anything. I've not come here to fight or push people away. I've come here to unify Margibi and also to make sure that development reach our people. And that been our basic argument, from the onset. And to see Senator Nukwe and Mange working together, we see as a plus for our country. And, so Mange has been very clear. We are not come to Margibi to push people away, and that's the reason why today Mange is working with almost all of the lawmakers who were elected and all state actors, local government officials in the country to ensure that the president gets re-elected. Mange is a very good unifier. So he had a very cordial working relationship record And we think Mange is a blessing to Margibi, and our people did not make any mistake by electing our senator. So we want to be very clear. What we are telling our people is that Margibi, like we told you before, it's going to be a different place altogether if you make Mange senator. Now that the first job has been done, we think we need to continue or complete our job by making sure that President Weah is re-elected. And that's the reason why the two senators have been going in different trenches, including most interestingly today, even yesterday, Representative Alpha Jones, who was a major contender to Nukwe in 2020. Some of our very better changes with Alpha Jones. But yesterday, for the first time since 2020, I was able to see Alpha Jones.
Oh yeah, I saw them all in one another ears. Yeah, whispering.
Yesterday was my first time to see Alpha Jones since 2020. I didn't saw Alpha Jones to be senator in 2020. So look at that now. So even coming from a heated political argument
in 2023.
In 2023, everywhere in the country, at Banner Lab, again, Nukwe have been together and talking to people, the Christian community, Muslim community. Everyone has now gearing up to ensure that the president gets the second round victory. And one of the issues right now, Augustine, the result that is going to come from Margibi is going to be, very alarming and a tsunami. The reason is very simple. Over the months, the guys on the other side, they're spraying propaganda and lies. We have made it our business to provide a realistic issue to our people. We have informed our people that President Weah had to run to Margibi. He did extremely well for this country. Margibi was not left out in the last 6 years. Today we have while our friends on the other side have been going around telling our people that President Weah has been giving push to our people. We have been informing them that the 14 medical hospital in Margibi, it is not push as being insinuated by the guys on the other side. We have been telling them that the club we have foundation on the Marshall Road. It is push. A lot of vulnerable young people have been benefiting from that. Offense have been benefiting from that structure along the Marshall Road. That is not push. We have been informing our people currently a few days ago. There was a groundbreaking ceremony. The road now will lead from Wela as far as Okonokole. That is not push. That is development for our people. President, we are talking forward in this country. A lot of teachers, volunteer teachers, we're making less than $50 in our country today. Their salaries are being improved and their payment salaries are being very regular in our country. Today we have realized that there will be a replica of the Emery Hospital in Guapolu in Margibi. The CRNE used to know was technically in modern days a clinic. Margibi is about to experience a 150 bedroom CRNE. So we are not joking here. We are not playing a ticket around here. We are serious. We are serious to go to the second round. We want to give the president over 100,000 votes in the second round.
Let me. Okay.
And we are clear. We are going everywhere talking to our people. And our message, the message is resonating.
Let me come to the two of you. This question is for two of you because you supported McGill and McGill supported Saah in the just ended election. And then you, Ratello, you supported Yapuya, and Yapuya was supported by Senator Emmanuel Nukwe in the just ended election. But these two people, Yapuya and Saah, they have gone about endorsing Ambassador Joseph Yuma Bwaka in the runoff. How come your leaders, the people that you call your leaders, that according to you, they got that reconciliatory spirit, they believe in reconciliation, they do have the leadership ability to bring people together. How come they were not able to manage their own people to convince them and go the same way? How come they weren't able? Have you been able to gather from them as to what led to Yapuya endorsing Joseph Bwaka and what led to Saah endorsing Joseph Bwaka, that they could not follow people who supported them in the election?
Augustine, we give respect to people who deserve respect. And let me respect.
So you're speaking from the angle of Yapuya endorsing Joseph Bwaka?
I am the official person of Yapuya. during the time we spoke to our people, the length and breadth of Margibi County. But let me give respect on this platform to Honorable Joseph Yapuya for his decision. He took
Joseph Yapuya, known as Yapuya.
Yes, Joseph Yapuya. All right, let me give respect to him. It's a constitutional right. But let me say this. You said something, and I want to re-emphasize and amplify to the people. You said Honorable Yapuya were heavily supported by Senator James Emmanuel Nukwe. Honorable Yapuya were heavily supported by his official spokesperson, Ratelo Tawe. Honorable Yapuya was supported by over 93 auxiliaries in the county. Honorable Yapuya was supported by those who gave him 27,000 votes. And 99.9% those who supported Honorable Yapuya, they have taken the decision to support the re-election of the Margibi County.
99%?
Now, 99%. I'm the official spokesperson. I'm here officially speaking in behalf of consultation that have been joined to the Executive Council of Honorable Yapuya and the One of Us movement. Now, I'm speaking here now as a Telka auxiliary. I'm speaking as an executive member who has spoken for this movement up to this time. If 99.9% of the auxiliary groupings, the Executive Council.
So you're telling me that Yapuya alone went to Unity Party?
We came from Banga after sympathizing with Yapuya, and all of a sudden he took the decision. After the decision, auxiliaries of the county came together in a large number after a meeting being held in District 2 Margibi County, calling all auxiliaries together and seeing the need to take a trench. Yesterday, if you watch the video and photos, you saw all the four soldiers that conglomerated their tireless effort on Yapuya in the tree behind Senator Nukwe and the rest of the folks campaigning for the president re-election. You saw Ratelo Tower's official spokesperson, and you saw Emmanuel Fendola Rubin Tower, and the rest of the folks who had their efforts in the county for the Yapuya behind the president re-election. But we want to say this: that political analysis. Honorable Yapuya took a decision. Those who gave Honorable Yapuya 27,000 votes are saying we need to join the unity train or to see how best we can have one Margibi County to sit on the political table and discuss the betterment of our county. Margibi County needs to sit with the executive. We cannot build the legislature without the executive because the legislature will propose to the executive to enhance and foster development for our people. So the decision of Honorable Yapuya has been ostracized. It has been demarcated from the One of Us movement that we funded and we propagated the message for the county. Now, with Honorable McGill of Kekula today and speaking to the issue of our county, we can simply say that Honorable Yapuya has taken a decision. A family are taking their decision as a family, but as a team, this is a political institution administratively that have been run by executive council members. So if we are taking out to support the president, in all fairness and view, we were the backbones that produced the votes. So we are now transitioning the vote through the implementation plus analysis to the of the president re-election, unilaterally coming together on the table of reconciliation.
So you won't tell me Yapuya as a leader, you put devoted time and resources to ensuring that he became, if not, he became the next senator of Margibi County. It didn't work the way you anticipated. Have you been able to gather from him as to why he didn't listen to you as supporters? He chose to go his way. I'm not talking. I'm not coming to you. I'm coming to you.
Augustine, this is the reason we said that our county has agreed to support the president's re-election. The fact that the county has agreed, it means that we will not score the scores of hundreds and above. But we have come with a majority block. And the majority block of the county has been a single last with the caucus west. And the 5 electoral districts and the 2 senators in 7 legislators have come out. Other stakeholders yesterday, Dr. Spear was inclusive in the process. Other stakeholders, major decision actors today, they are into the process of the president re-election. Now, so the decision for we have debated all across our entire forum, but not bringing it to a standstill to make it an attention. Because if you can have us as the EC of the process, we don't want to create a fragmentation into our political bound. We respect him as a leader in the past. We have a political bargaining to have the support of Honorable Yapuya in the first round of the senatorial bid of the county. And I think we have that very strong. Now, coming second into the county, I think that was a reward to us as people of the county and building our support bid around here.
Okay, so I see Yapuya calling. I just want you to wait on small. I will take you, Chief. I will take you. I will take it just with them small. But let me ask you before, because the same question will be asked, Kekula. Are you disappointed in Representative candidate Saah body decision endorsing the Unity Party when he was supported hugely by a CDC candidate in Senator-elect Nathaniel McGill? I'm talking about you, Ratielo, because that same question will be asked from the angle of Alexander Kekula.
So I don't know the disappointment I'm here to express in an individual who has taken a public decision. So I don't know the kind of disappointment I'm here bringing to the table. So in the midst of all, we stood tall as a county. So with the length and breadth of McGill County, upper and lower, I'm not here to express disappointment in any of the two or contestants or candidates in the just past election in the county. But we are here, regardless of their decision, the county are staying tall. We are standing tall to a point that we can see our county as a county we can invest in for the sole purpose of one McGill County.
Let me get to you now, Alexander Kekula. Before we go to your candidate choice in the representative position of District 1, not supporting President Weah in the runoff, are you disappointed that Yapuya will be going different way when his political leader in Senator Emmanuel Nukwe is going another way? You think there is something wrong somewhere that?
No, I'm not disappointed. What I want to say is that the Yapuya endorsement actually should not really be taken seriously.
Definitely.
Yapuya of the People Unification Party, I think you are aware that Senator Nukwe, as the political leader of the PUP, has given support to President Weah, and then he was being supported by Senator Nukwe. Nukwe has been informing all the people in the country that the way forward is President Weah. Yapuya father just passed away 2 days to the election.
Which election? They just ended November. Okay.
Yeah, they just ended senatorial election. So actually, what we have been sympathizing with, they are actually being in a state of bereavement. So it might have some psychological bearing. So we don't need to take.
So you think he's not going his political leader way because
he has not been going anywhere, talking to anyone. He has not been engaging in anything. I'm telling you that this young man in a state of bereavement.
He's not thinking radically. That's what you're trying to say.
He's not really being politically engaged.
Yeah, definitely.
So we don't want to waste our time on him. The situation with Saah, they have been disclaimer from the Saah media team as it relates to that endorsement. So that endorsement or whatsoever from Saah to the United Party of Joseph Boakai, for us, we see as being controversial, and we actually concentrating on engaging our people to inform them while making President Weah president again is necessary. And that has been the work we've been doing. We have been telling our people the same reason to make President Weah president again, because we have a 4-lane road that leads from ERWA to RRA. Several years ago, if you get to RRA, it will be like you are going to a village. We are seeing the president what he's doing. So we are encouraging them to vote the
What difference will this endorsement bring? Because now, the same people that voted in the October 10 elections are the same people that are going to vote in the November 14 election.
Yeah, there were many actors. You may be aware. There were many persons running in the first round. The second issue was that President Weah was number 18 on the ballot. Yeah. So visibility was an issue in the
people now had the time to check through the list.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. These are some of the variables that were responsible. So now that we are going to, there was even a huge invalid vote. Now that we are educating our people in all of the different villages and towns, informing them that there's no resembling this time around. And
anyone that ballot paper resemble President Weah? I don't have beer, and you don't see.
Augustine, let me get something. We had a slogan during the first one called "One Round Victory." You saw the president of one finger up Joel and Carlasco and the rest of the CDC. He said "One Round Victory." That brought a pictorial image to our people, especially for the ones who are not up to the task was sensitive enough into the political knowledge of the civil education. So we had that mistakes. So the fact that we can have President Weah and Honorable Boakai leaving from 18th Street, coming set first in the country election obtaining over 1 million votes.
Why you
It
call over
means
1
that
million? 800.
so
Close to 1 million.
close to 1 million
million.
votes. So close to 1 million votes. That's the oversight. So close to 1 million votes into the country. I think we should be able to appreciate our people. Now this time is very easy. When you look on the ballot now, you see two presidents. In the two presidents, we respect the Sustainable Development Goal 4 of gender equality or gender inclusion. We see one man, one woman. It's very simple now for our people. They will not have to look wait. It's not even a long ballot. It is a short ballot. President Weah is number 2 on the ballot. In fact, you don't even need to look for number. Just look for the man and woman on the ballot. You see, and the Joel Howard Taylor and Uncle President Weah sitting on the ballot. So now our people have easy access to vote on President
I'll have
Weah.
to talk to
That's the
candidate.
reason we
I'll
stand
have
there.
to talk to candidate Joseph Yapawolo, come known as Yapuya. He try placing a call. You can now call me. Yeah, I tell you why you going. Let me. I said those of you listening that want to participate, please wait. Let me talk to Joseph Yapawolo. Joseph Yapawolo, he try calling. Let me talk to him first before we can take calls from the public. Yeah.
Yeah. So like what Ratel was saying,
Very easy.
in the second round, our people now can see President Weah clearly, and also they can be able to see a pictorial image of some of the work this president has done. So in this second round, we think there's going to be a huge vote difference as compared to what we had in the first round. Now that we have only 2 persons running again, we expect the president is going to get over 1 million votes. Over 1 million votes, probably 1.5 million in the second round. We are very convinced about that. For us in Margibi, we can show the president that he's going to get over 100.
I hope this is not just a radio talk. You're working. Are you in the communities?
We are very serious. We are very serious campaigning. Yesterday, I was opportune to go to Charville. Since 1934, they have not even seen a lepo. We now are educating our people that this president is doing what he told us he would do, and we cannot change it now. A few days ago, our Industry 5 for the first time since 1847, our people are not going to experience a payroll that go as far as These people are not going to vote against President Weah, so there are going to be a lot of changes in the second round. And in District 2, where we have a reduction in President Weah vote, we think this time around the variables are going to change, because I'm saying collectively, Senator Nukwe and Omage are leading the campaign in Margibi. Our people are very informed that all of the promises of Omage in the just ended election, if those promises must come to fruition, you must elect President Weah. You did well in the first round, but you need to complete the job. We have been speaking to some of our friends on the other side, but not see reason. Might give you the no-go zone for the other country. Even if you go to Kakata now, there's a guy in Kakata called Tamafala. Tamafala in the second round, Tamafala now, his life has been transformed. We imagine this young man was being used by the guys on the other side of the United Party. This man was only $150 motorbike singing songs all around the Kakata street. Today that man moves around with brand new in all of the communities.
Yeah, but he was doing it by his own volition.
No, what he was doing for the United Party is what now he's doing for the CDC.
Why he's doing for the CDC is because he's getting something for the CDC.
No, a lot of friends are very happy for him, who are struggling and being used by those guys who scored an opportunity in this country and was parked in garage. So now they are seeing reason that President Weah mean well for the young people, he mean business, and those people and young men and his followers are now supporting the president and going around. They are laid down the United Party banner and providing way forward for President Weah election. So we are sure of 100,000 votes for President Weah in the second round.
Okay. 0776296659. 0776296659. We try reaching out to candidate Joseph Yapawolo, commonly known as Yapuya, who tried calling us earlier on, but we still finding it difficult. Like he only division, they may go back on base. I just kidding anyway. Good morning. Let me talk to you.
Good morning.
Good morning. Let's hear you.
My name is John Udala Kekula.
Oh, Dada, let's hear you, Kekula.
I hope you are recording those guys in the studio.
It is not just recorded, but it is also live on our Real TV page. Yeah. You know, before interviewing them, I reminded them that I hosted the two of them here and they said some things. If they were going contrary, I would have played their recordings.
Thank you. Because it will be violent with, I don't know why they keep deceiving the CDC people.
Okay.
They know that CDC will not get anything in the market.
I mean, how you say CDC will not get anything when the first one they put got over 50,000 votes? Then you say they will not get anything.
That one was different, but for this round, I can show them when they get even 10,000 votes in my TV.
And I'm recording you as well. Your name is Odada. Okay, you are recorded. When the people get over 10,000 votes, what should we do? Okay, you should be bound. Thank you. Let me talk to this person. Odada, I get you. I know the time you call already. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Let's hear you.
Yeah, good morning. Augustine, and let me say good morning to the two young men here. My name is G. Daniel Jr. and I do join the conversation for my resident invitation number 3.
Okay.
Let me commend the two young men for their receiving. You know, we as young people, it is important that we engage into this sport of national essence.
Right.
Perfect. Let me concentrate my young comments that the issue that you raised from Mr. Yapia, I think there was better safer way that he will talk to somebody who will support their previously. There was better way to amend your view because in democracy.
So what way now? They said probably Yapuya took the decision because he's in the state of bereavement. And you know, sometimes when you are bereaved, you will not think the way you used to think. So they are not holding things against him. And they respect. That's why they said they respect the decision. They're not holding it against him. Okay. Okay. Let me hold you there, Saver. They say you should be find it. Let me talk to you. Good morning. Good morning. Let's hear you.
And let me say a pleasant good morning to your guests in studio. I'm following as usual from District 4.
Yeah.
And Augustine, this is the voice of Akwe Ebo Senior.
Okay.
You know, sometimes Augustine, we as young people, we must be frank to ourselves, we must be frank to our conscience, and we must also be frank to the Liberian people. I think what these young guys in studio have demonstrated today, Augustine, is that they are not patriotic. They don't know exactly how things
My man, you're talking about people who were at different sides. Now they are speaking together.
It is only delusional for a young man to think that President Weah is still popular in Liberia. That's policy.
So how come he's not popular, but he was able to obtain over 800,000 votes?
So this is what I'm about to say. President Weah is an incumbent president. That tells you he has the resources, he has the logistical power to run campaign and win overwhelmingly. Taking back to 2017, Augustine, you know that President Weah won in a runoff 14 out of the 15 counties in Liberia. That speaks to popularity.
And you have here another runoff. So until you can dispute that, that can be disputed after the runoff. Don't you think so?
Fast forwarding into this runoff, I mean, this just in the election, you saw the percentage President Weah won with. The whole number, they were at equilibrium. 43. It was only the decimal where you had a sharp change.
They want in one for over President Weah win. And then one get one for over their friend they win.
I can safely say to those young guys in studio and Liberians listening that President Weah popularity has diminished.
Okay, let me hold you there. No problem. Let's hold you there. Let me talk to this person on the line. We'll take about 3 more and call your day right here. Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, my name is Samuel Ryan. I call from Kakata.
Okay, right.
Okay. You know, normally, Augustine, I don't like to call on a show, but I'm a regular listener of the show.
Okay.
Right after listening to FM, when I switch to FM at down to 10 o'clock. But this guy actually made me to call this morning.
Okay. Something must pull somebody. Yeah.
This guy was part of the induction ceremony. But right after meeting Velasco,
was he part of what kind of endorsement ceremony was part of?
He was part of the idea that Yakuya was endorsing
Buaka.
The former VP.
Buaka.
Hello?
Buaka, he was part of the arrangement that brought Yakuya endorsing Joseph Buaka.
Yeah. That man was part of it. But right after meeting Velasco for almost 30 to 1 hour, 30 minutes to 1 hour, today he was there saying that.
And you were there too?
Yeah, we all went for the burial in Banga, and there was a series of consultations and meetings that were there.
Okay.
For me, I'm from the PUP angle. I'm a member of the PUP, but I'm supporting the Unity Party.
Okay. So your political leader is somewhere different and you are somewhere different.
Yeah.
Okay, let me hold you there and talk to Fred Chuma. Finally, I will call right here. Good morning.
Good morning, Augustine. Let me say good morning to my two able lieutenant studio, and let me say good morning also to the Liberian people.
Okay.
And I'm saying for our cause to just buttress everything I said. You see, one reason why we the young people will stay firm to protect the legacy of President George Money we are, it is because we have prioritized the welfare of the young people. Yes, the leader of one is definitely education, next, the other part re-establishment, doing the early and Gaga Regina, abuse education in the country. But right now, tell the people spoke during the balance with over there. There are other issues that the people spoke to. And the president came out to address some of those issues. The president now telling us that as soon as he's really elected, nobody will ever pay graduation fee in the country.
Okay.
Other people are talking about the issue of volunteerism. He said there'll be no volunteer. The president came out, in fact, the young people are those that are benefiting a lot from this issue. So I'm sure they are calling on every person to go to the young people in Korea and tell us our money is that.
Okay. Let me squeeze in this brother. Nathan, I'll squeeze in because I don't know. Good morning.
Yeah, the person, good morning.
My man.
Squeezing me in, I think it is very necessary.
They say you are among the short term serving staffers at the legislature. You came there just in 3 years and you were not able to retain the position. That is your boss leader did not win. They just ended the election.
You know, democracy means different things to different people, especially when the people take a decision, I mean that decision cannot be questioned.
So are you among members? So do you consider yourself now as members among the short-term staffers at the legislature?
Anyhow, it can be term, whether long-term, short-term, anyhow, it can be term.
Okay, Nathan, go ahead. My own brother, I get.
Basis of identity.
Okay.
These are things that happen. People vote on the basis of not development. People vote on the basis of kingmanship.
Okay, just before you get to the studio, guys, there are some lawmakers who are reported of taking their things from the legislature. Now, have you started? I mean, you and your boss lady, whoever, have you started taking your things? I mean, your personal belongings from the legislature?
I think the appropriating will be done. My boss is a boss that respects the law, respects democracy, and every appropriating that should be done, that will be done at the appropriate time.
Okay.
So to speak now as to whether things have been taken or not, no, I cannot speak to it.
Okay.
But all appropriating will be done.
Okay. The one that belong to you, you will take them, and the one that belong to the government will lead them. Okay.
Appropriating will be done.
Okay, thank you. Go ahead. Let's hear you.
Let me thank your students. I think they speak very wisely.
Okay.
Here in the Western region, for example, President Weah is doing very well. Like if you get the community college today, over 5,000, 7,000 students, they are currently at the community college, and they are happy being there because President Weah have taken responsibility of paying their tuition. If you go to Kirkman, for example, in Kirkman, at the senior polytechnic, President Weah have taken responsibility. That is why enrollment has increased on a rapid basis.
Okay.
I think in my mind, the young gentleman is doing very well. They more than mind those guys. My Joseph Human Parker signed 66 full cost concession agreement in this country. Nobody can question.
Yeah, but President Weah was part of some of them. And President Weah was there too. He was at the Senate.
When President Weah was there.
My man, he was there. President Weah was there from 2014 from 2014 to 2017, President Weah was at the Senate.
You need to understand when it was signed. It was signed between 2009 and 2013.
But they tell you say when agreement signed, there can be ratification. There can be ratification. When you sign an agreement, I come there as a senator, and I know the agreement is not in the interest of the Liberian people. I will put something on the floor to ensure that it is ratified. They did do it.
So JFB was not there just a member of the Liberian Senate. He was there as president.
Okay, let me hold you, Benito. Let me talk to the guys. Get them have to go. Well, you know what? The reason I'm asking these questions, sometimes I go the way I will, because President Weah came and saw some things that Bwaga did were not good. It was a responsibility as a statement, as a senator as well. The lobby with the police and preferred an argument that this agreement, I think, is not good like he did with the passport issue. But let me talk to you guys. You listen to the callers.
Yeah, Augustine, I will listen to the callers. Some call from I give you others call from across. Let me take the brother from way there, Western Liberia, Bombing County, where I hail from, Thomasburg City Baha Center. And if the manifestation coming from Bombing County, we had no current over the years.
Let me hold you there. I think Kennedy really want to talk. Let me hold you there and talk to him on the line. Chief, good morning, yo. Good morning. How you doing? So let me say, have my sympathy. I just learned that you lost your dad. Sorry for the loss. And I pray that God continue to console you. Too many losses. Sorry.
Thank you very much. It occurred on the 2nd of October. So the guy who told you 2 days of election, they were then fabricating issues here. But anyway,
okay.
We are here.
Okay.
Liberia remains our common denominator and must be taken as such.
Why did you decide to go different way when your political leader in Senator Emmanuel Nukwe is going the CDC way?
No, the first thing I'm not going to talk on that. I wouldn't want to tell the guys since
No, but the issue here is we all thought that the way I supported by Senator Nukwe, you will have danced to his tune in the runoff. But now you're going a different way. Someone could term it as being ungrateful.
So who supported CDC in Miami County?
So the Senator-elect Natalia McGill supported CDC and he has not changed. He's still going the CDC way. Senator Nukwe supported the CDC. He has not changed. He's still going the CDC way. He supported you.
I'm talking about when it comes to the senatorial aspect.
And
who supported Honorable Nathaniel Falo McGill?
Who supported McGill? The CDC people supported him. And people within the coalition supported him.
Oh, okay, the CDC supported him.
Yeah.
Okay, so are you also aware that the chairman for my giving chapter, Honorable Francis Falo Kubo, was supporting CDC candidate against or own candidate? Are you aware of that?
Is that the reason why you're going the way you're going?
No. I'm only asking you, are you aware of that?
Is that the reason you're going the way you're going?
Are you also aware that Ivan Dono, the senator, the representative expired of this one?
Yapuya, why did you go the way you're going when your political leader is going the CDC? You care to if you can't tell them, again, we can have it. We can have your day because we call you here to ascertain from you.
I'm telling you that I feel that Ambassador Joseph Yuman Boakai is an individual. Hello?
I'm listening to you.
Who I trust him, I believe that he can deliver this country.
Okay, and you don't believe.
This is the reason why I pledge my support to Ambassador Joseph Yuman Boakai.
You don't believe in the choice of your political leader.
He has his and I have mine.
Okay, let's hold you there. Gentlemen, we got to go. We'll call a party statement.
Yeah, so Augustine,
okay, 2 minutes, 1 minute each, please.
Yeah, so we listen to our people from the cross sections of the county. The United Tree of Margibi County is a tree for one Margibi County to have the president re-elected, a united legislature to propose to a united executive for the interest of our county. Let me appreciate our callers, those who spoke. We don't want to give other relevance who brought in fallacy. This caller who brought in a debate that President Weah is not popular, but coming number one from 18th place of the ballot. We want to appreciate our people across Marguerite County. And let me appreciate Honorable Martin J. Hayes for creating the opportunity so that we can speak to our county and tell our people what is important to have the president to be re-elected.
Okay. In a minute.
Yeah, thank you to the Peace FM,
Truth FM.
True FM family for giving us this opportunity. Also to many of our supporters from the country who are able to empower us to come here to talk more about President re-election. We want to thank all of the callers that call, and we want to inform our people that they should not waste their time beyond people who are not ready. President Weah is ready for business. The result we got in the first round was very encouraging. President Weah dominated the top the first round. We are going to a second round. We are looking up to them for a resounding victory. We have seen the level of work this president has done. Some of our places in the country that never had electricity before, a quick pursuit in other places. The places have electricity today. We have seen the impact he has made in the educational sector. He has digitized the University of Liberia. He has created a lot of opportunities for young people to make travel abroad out of this country and come back who are making meaningful impact to our country. We cannot allow these opportunities to pass by us, and we think to pay the president back is come November 14. We should make it our business and re-elect the president. Thank you very much.
Gentlemen, thank you so kindly for being here this morning. We pray that we'll have these conversations more and more, but trust me, the recordings will be kept. And of course, the day you go contrary, we will remind you of some of the things you said here this morning. Let's bring you a commercial, a very brief break, and we'll come in with our last segment guest right here on the Truth Break Faction.
Youth, we have Beatrix D. Johnson, Speaker of the Women, alongside Rosalie and Looking, a Speaker from the Youth of Women. Both of them are here this morning, basically. And let me just welcome them to say good morning. Let me start from the Speaker of the Women, Madam Johnson. Good morning to you. Thanks so much for joining this morning.
Good morning. How are you this morning?
I'm great. How are you doing as well? Okay, Madam Looking, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm great. And you?
I'm fine.
Okay, let me start from hearing from Madam Johnson. Tell us basically about your coming here this morning on the program.
We came here this morning. This is our first time we're here on
Okay.
Wednesday.
What a message you got for the Liberian people?
We came to tell the Liberian people about peace and to reconcile so that we can have peace. Because of all reconciliation.
Why do you think peace is important to our country and democracy?
Oh, wow. Peace is very important. Because without peace, you cannot do anything. Without peace, you cannot live a normal life. Without peace, there will be no education. Without peace, there will be no life for the Liberians.
Okay, so that's why you think that peace is very much important for all of us. Man, looking, you want to say your own there. Let's hear you too. Tell us basically why you think peace is very important for all of us.
Peace is important for everyone because if we are in peace, we all can work and build our country. Number two, if we are peaceful, we the youth and also the young ones that are coming up and the old man, everyone will go to school, live normal life, go in the market, sell your normal things, go to work.
come back, and everyone will just live normal life. And even if you got a little thing, you'll be able to save and also build your house and do other things to keep the country moving to develop.
Okay, so that's why it's good that everybody be peaceful. So if Halahala, let me put it out that way. If Halahala be in a country, what do you think will happen? I mean, to the country, what do you happen? I mean, to the citizens, if everybody just in the confusion, the fighting up and down. But Johnson, what do you think will happen if there is no peace?
If there is no peace, you won't be sitting here.
Okay.
If there is no peace, I won't even be sitting here. If there is no peace, our country will be destroyed. Our children will go astray. There will be no citizens in Liberia, even if there is no peace. Because if Hala is in Liberia, what you expect? You expect our children to be vulnerable, our women will be raped, our children will be killed, they will be passing here and there, and there will be no good life for them. There will be no education, there will be no job, there will be nothing to be done in Liberia.
So who's supposed to keep that peace now? If there's a need for us to get peace in our country, who do you think need to keep the peace?
Every one of us needs to keep our peace. The lawmakers, the leaders of this nation, and even our children out there needs to keep the peace.
Okay, the children as well need to keep the peace. Madam Looking, you want to add a small to that? What do you think? I mean, if no peace, what's going to happen to our country? What's going to happen to you that are sitting in the street as well?
If no peace, I won't even be able to come here. If there is no peace, we will not even go to the market or even say we'll buy food or even sell. Or even go places that we think we can reach, like you visit even your family members all the time, or even in the city, there is no peace. We even able to go to school as a youth, and this country is depending on us.
So who's going to keep it peace for us now?
Everyone, even our political heads, we are looking up to them to keep peace.
Okay.
And also every Liberians, being young boys, girls, even to our brothers who are out there in the streets, also have to be peaceful and go back. Because and even those that are taking things, substances that is not right for them. Because whenever you take bad substance, you will be to yourself and you will misbehave. Like even when someone takes something dress, you will take it to be insult. So if everyone be natural like the way God made us, and then put ourselves together and stop everything that we are doing, that every habit that we are into that is not right, if we desist from it and begin to work on ourselves and make our life better, that our own generation will depend on us, then we will be
okay. So we are in a major election now. Other African countries, even the world at large, they're looking at us. They say Liberia is going for the election. We're going for second round now. So Madam Johnson, what is the message? What are you saying to the women in your community, in your church, in your organization about maintaining this peace of the country?
We, the women, we are maintaining our peace because it is the word of the women. Our peace, you don't play with it. I said it before, and I said it again. I said it, even the president of Liberia should not play with our peace. Before I say any other person that behind him. Because our peace, no man born of a woman play with our peace. No child born of a mother play with our peace. You play with our peace, you play with the women. You will get serious problem with the women. Because we believe in peace. We love our peace. Our peace carries us to where we are and brings our children to where they are. When the nation is peaceful, we got to fear, but to live correctly. So I'm saying to our leaders out there, so reconciliation is the best. Because if you don't reconcile with your fellow man, you cannot have peace. So I want to say to our leaders out there and our candidates that are out there, those that take part in politics, Let us reconcile with one another, no matter the differences or no matter what happened. Let us reconcile to have a peaceful election that we will be happy and satisfied. I want to say to even to the next that let them reconcile if there is anything in common or in their hearts that they have a grudge for someone, let all go and have a reconciliation meetings for peace to reign in Liberia.
Okay.
They should not play with our peace.
They should not play with our peace, and peace is what we need.
We need it right now.
Okay, Madam Roslyn, let me hear you too. You also represent the young people. You know, you speak on behalf of the young people in your organization. Tell us, we're going to the elections now, a few days to go. Let's hear your message to the young people and also to ordinary citizens about the peace that we need to sustain.
My message to the young people, even the past time we been into communities, even from districts to districts, and right now I'm telling every young person that are listening to me, let us remain peaceful because we are into many violence. You will now just say the other old man and her friend fighting so, but you always just say the other young boy and the other boy or the other young girl and her friend. That's nothing to do with it. Even we lost our lives in this country depending on us. If we are fighting among ourselves as a Liberian and a youth, where are we going? We shouldn't be carried away into the politicians. We are looking at them. We want to follow their footsteps. I said it here on Tuesday and on Wednesday, and I keep saying it over and over. We want to follow their footsteps. We are watching them. No matter what difficulties or no matter the parties that you are from, we are all Liberians. Yeah. Let us unite, and then everyone that will, whosoever that will win, let us put hands around each other to work that our country will be peaceful. This country depends on us as a young people and as a Liberian, everyone to build it. We are seeing other countries that are developed. Our country is still backward. Our country is the oldest independent country next to Ethiopia, the oldest country. So we don't want to go back to every mistakes that were made. Politicians, people are saying that they are not united. So let them put them so that they are united. Because united we stand, but divided we all shall fall. And if your politicians are bringing division, then why are those are following you that in your parties? What they will do? I can see when the other person say party, the other one say party, they bring chaos, they bring fighting. Even the past election, people lost their lives. And it was the young people that sounded bad to me. It didn't sound right to me. I even cry and ask God day and night. And even every day I tell my friends, if we go for a meeting, we all should pray to God and talk to the young people to stay away from violence.
Okay, another issue again has to do with this tribal polity. A lot of people saying we're bringing tribe anything to something that went way back. You know, people can remind other people, right? Oh, your own tribe didn't want to do me yesterday, so I'll do my own. Other people no, I'll pay my own there. So I mean, just speak to the Liberian people on this aspect of the tribe issue to again create confusion too in the polity activity we're talking about. In a simple Liberian way, Madam Johnson. At least let's say, okay.
It is very bad. Let me say something. When you have children, and let's say you have two sort of children from two different backgrounds, which maybe you were married and your husband died, or your child before you got married, and this makes a man, and then when you got married, it's a element. There is no reason why they should fight. There is no reason why they should come into epic confusion or say something against each other, because why we are one like that. Be a manor, be a geo, be a crown, be a pera, be a gribble, we are all one on one tree, which is Siberia. So let us stop it. That's what we said. That's what I said this morning. Reconciliation is the best thing. If anyone have ever hurt you in the past or said something bad about you, or even thought bad thing or did something bad to you, I want you to reconcile with that person Forget about everything that happened in the past. Don't dwell on the past life. But the Bible says, remember not to former things. So let us let those anger go. Because I see people from Nima County, so I will see to it that the Nima people, the Nima people will vote for the Nimanians. No, it's wrong. You don't do that. Or because I'm a crew woman, so I will not support the crew man because he's from crew man. Okay, no, it's wrong. Let us vote, let us work together, let us live together as one family of Liberia. Let us reconcile our differences. Let us just forget about everything and let us build our peace. Because when we reconcile for everything that we have done to one another, we just go and say it boldly, oh my man, I did this to you. I'm very sorry, I'm wrong. Let us come together and unite and be one. And that would be a very good thing that will build the peace and the unity of the people of Liberia together. I want to say something. I want our presidents, and those that are running for presidential seats in this region. Whatsoever Joseph Waka has done to George Manneh, let him let it go. Whatsoever George Manneh have done to Joseph Waka, let him let it go and let them be.
So you are speaking as a mother and as a sister of this country, let's say.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I gave birth to George Manneh because I'm a mother. I gave birth to Joseph Waka because I'm a mother. Every woman I gave birth to a son or a daughter is a mother. So I'm saying this to the both of them and to their partisan. Let them call the children together because for every one of them has their own party and the partisans behind them. Let them have meeting with the children, have meeting with one another, and tell them, let us reconcile because Liberia is our country. If they cause problem in Liberia and the citizens die, who are they going to rule? Are they going to rule the trees, the houses, the roads, the cars? Who will they sit over to rule? So let them put their differences apart and reunite themselves together for peace to reign in Liberia, and let them accept whosoever win this election, let it be given to the person directly, and let there be peace and unity for
Okay, Madam Looking, let me hear you two on this travel policy we're talking about here. You listen to your friend. I mean, she talking already now that there's a need. Let's do everything possible. Let's stop this. What do you have to say as well about? Somebody say, because I'm from Lofa County, so whatever I do to any Lofa citizen, I'll do my own. Paying there sometimes, do you think it's good in our politics?
No, it's not good. God knows why he placed everyone as a Liberian in this nation and gave each one to each tribe. There are 16 tribes of Liberia, but we are all one. We are from the same bunch. That's why we speak different languages. It doesn't mean that if I'm from Lofa or you are from Makibi or also Kema, then we should be like enemies to each other. No. It can't work that way. That's why I've been causing a lot of 14 years or so back then. Travel policy, and we don't want for that to continue. Because if it continue, and more even the politicians, like I'm from Lofa, and you from Grand Crew, are for the party. So I do follow the party. I will tell the other people not to even vote for the other tribe because they are from the party. No. Then we the young people, we are looking at the footsteps. You think, wow, which one is footsteps? Will we taking order to make our country to move ahead to another stage? Because this country depending on us. We are looking at the politicians. We are looking at the roles that they are playing. We are learning from them. Because whatever step they will take, are the step that we will take. For example, you have your children at home. Then you, the mother or the father, then every day your children see you fighting. You think they will be peaceful? They will fight. Because that's why they learn from their parents. If mama don't teach me how to cook, I won't cook. She said, don't cook. You think the day I grow up as a woman, I go in my marriage, I will learn how to cook. Learn that it won't be right for me. Yeah, then I will start to blame my mother. So we don't want to share blame on anyone yet. What I have to say on behalf of the young people, on behalf of the young children of Whipnet and Liberia as large, we are begging His Excellency Dr. George Manuel, because he's the head of CDC, and also begging our Excellency Ambassador Joseph Nyuma Baka, because he is the head of, we are backing Joseph Nyuma Baka, because he's the head of Unity Party. So forget their differences and think Liberia, put Liberia first on this platform. If they love Liberians and they love Liberia, they can put aside their differences. That's why who will win, because no matter what, one person has to win. So let them unite and work together and preach peace for all their Palestinians and preach peace, that everyone will be united. Everyone should put hands around each other. They control power, because even I may be the head, but the idea you have, I don't have it. So if you bring it to me, and then we better discuss it together, we can move this country power instead of we doing this unity among each other. I don't want to see you. That's why, okay, if even we go for a meeting, we can talk, then we put it to our members. The idea will bring on flow. We all can put together and work. And see what we can. Even maybe one day, if you're having a chance, if you have to. So one of these days, I will see how we move together. Even when you ask for leader, we'll say that the person will say no. I think so, because when we move with each other,
and the high is supposed to be everywhere. Okay.
Why should you be pompous?
Okay, it's not good, man. So, I mean, any other thing you want to talk about? I mean, apart from the peace message, any other new message that I give Liberian people? Man, Josie, you want to say something to that?
I want to say to the Liberian people, let us reconcile with one another. Let us put the Pastor tribe, Grebo tribe business behind us. Let us live as Liberians. Let us love one another. Let us care for Liberia, because Liberia is our country. Let us stop doing the tribalistic thing. And I want to say something. I want to say to George Manawia, I call him George Manawia because he's a son. So they should not take it on account. To him like his mother gave birth to him. I want to say to him, let him forget about everything and look at the Liberian citizen and the nation of that. No matter what happens, let everything go and reconcile with his fellow men. We know that indeed he's our son. I say to them, let them be peaceful, let them stay together. If anyone wins the election, let it be given to the person. Let there be no chaos in Liberia. All the rumors that are going around, let it not be true. But I want to tell them that Liberia first, Liberia last, Liberia forever. I want to say to the people out there, don't travel listening that they are doing. If you know that you are from River Sex and you know someone is not doing good for this nation, and you feel that you want to vote or you want to say something or you want to take this person, don't say because this man and myself from Grand Bassa County, so I can put in there because he's from Grand Bassa. And you know that he's doing wrong. Don't say because he's from Maryland and I'm from Maryland, so I should put in there because we are the same tribe.
It's not good. Okay, it's wrong. Definitely, we are.
So I want them to know that anyone, you know that your heart takes for this election to be peaceful. Don't say because he's countrymen from Maryland County, from Grand Crew County, from Grand Bassa County, so I'm going to report it there. And I know that within myself, I know that what he's doing is wrong and it's not good for us, but because he's my tribe man, so I should put in there. But even I'm from Lofa County, because he's my tribal man, I should put in there. No, let the Liberians look for, let them follow their heart and do what they want to do, not because we are from the same community or the same village or the same town.
Okay, definitely. Now we have to go. So before we leave, I just want you to. I know my looking for the country at least in 1 minute. Please speak the dialect. I mean, in the message that you're giving to the people, at least other people can understand the English Google a day. When you're speaking your late dialect, they will know that man, looking or talking that thing in your dialect down there. So at least in the typical Liberian way, because the message there, the people book sometimes you gotta leave it small, make it easily how people in the year they tears. Then man Justin too will say, okay, me I want to talk small thing in my dialect. So 1 minute now before we run out of time. So man, looking, let me start from you. 1 minute at least in your dialect. Speak to the people about the issue. When you speak, let me know, and they will power. I will no purpose. So make it very simple. Okay, make it less simple in 1 minute time. Your final statement about the peace issue. We'll go to Manager Joseph.
I'm from Grand Basel, so I will pull it in my dialect.
Okay, vulnerable.
In Basel, be moins. Il m'a vu aussi un doki. Il be ba. Avec une gris. Avec quoi bon, c'est you know, wa a bro ba bi, wa for
Okay, thank you so much, Ma. And of course, and that was the voice of Ma Rose and looking. She said 14 is not good. There's a need for the peace. Thank you, Ma Rose. For come. How do I have you again? Oh? Okay, let me get Madam Johnson to finally for the end of 1 minute. Yeah, in your dialect. Okay.
It's the same battle.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, all right.
It's the same thing she just said in Basel.
Peace is important.
I get okay. It is important that peace is important. So I want them to know that peace is very important.
All right.
Let us keep our peace and let us make sure that we open our hearts and our mind to decide what we want, not what the majority wants.
Yeah, thank you so much, man. We'll bring you back for another time and have a great day, yeah? All right. I've got listeners, this is all we have time for this Friday edition. I've been a Korries and an Augustine presentation. Please join next Friday for another edition. Until they have us a great day. Bye-bye.